In this video we take a look at 5 of the most chilling CCTV videos that show paranormal activity. Number 1. The Wingate Hotel Ghost. On September 14, 2003 at the Wingate Hotel in Illinois, there were numerous reports of loud noises coming from room 209, which is located on the second floor of the hotel. Screams were said to have been heard, and in the video you can see one of the hotel workers investigating the noise, and you can also hear the hotel manager in the background.
John's gonna enter the room real quick just to check.
Once he goes into the room, he finds a lot of strange things, and we can see a ghostly figure walk out and into the hallway.
John, are you there? Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down and the hold on. He says the carpet's been ripped up and that the shower is on, but nobody's in there. I'm officially freaked out now.
Number 2. Ghost attack in a Malaysian hotel. In this very creepy video that was allegedly captured in the Malaysian hotel, we can see a chair moving on its own, and a door slamming shut. The video then cuts to a room where a woman is alone and is sitting on a chair. Behind her we can see another chair that slides out on its own, and the woman appears to get very nervous. Moments later, a chair in front of her moves by itself and the woman jumps up and falls to the ground in fear. She then tries to escape the room, but once she starts running, the entity moves several objects to the door and blocks her in. She hits her head on the table and seconds later appears to be unconscious. Number 3. Manchester poltergeist caught on CCTV. On the 1st of November 2012, during the early hours at an office building on Liverpool Road, Manchester, CCTV footage catches what appears to be a poltergeist roaming the building and creating a mess. It is said that this footage is what the security workers witnessed at the time as they were flicking from camera to camera. Number 4. The Whitstable Shop Ghost. This video was taken in 2013 in Whitstable, England. We can see a customer as he browses the shelves for health products. Behind him we can see a box of tea bags that appear to be floating in midair. Another item falls off the shelf, and the man picks it up unaware of the floating item inches away from him.
Oh my god, that looks like a poltergeist or something like that. You know, when they hear about things like flying, oh my god, I don't like that.
Where this thing?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what is that?
This is flowing, I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that looks like a poltergeist or something like that.
The shopkeeper says she is baffled by the footage, but has not changed her skeptical views on the paranormal, although she admits she has no idea how to explain it. Number 5. Carlisle Castle Hotel Ghost. This video, which was taken in 2014 at the Carlisle Castle Hotel in Australia, starts with CCTV footage of what appears to be a ghostly image that seems to be waving at the camera. It then shows a male worker opening a fridge, and at the same moment we can see 2 glass bottles falling out of the shelf behind him. The bottles appear to have been pushed by an unseen entity due to the angle they fall. The video then cuts to the other side of the bar, and we can see a female worker standing still. All of a sudden a glass object seems to move on its own and smash on the ground. Thanks for watching.
Okay, once you've finished both of your illustrations, the final step in the process is to prepare your work for presentation. You can put your name on the cover sheet, you can put the project on the cover sheet, and when you go to present it to someone, they'll really show that you put your effort into not only the illustrations that you've done, but also showing them that you care about your artwork. Some of the materials that you'll need to create a cover sheet are, of course, you'll need some scissors, you'll need some tape. I like to use the thick masking tape. You'll need some double-sided tape to put your image onto a mat board. You'll need, of course, your image and mat board, and a large piece of paper. Once you have your image mounted to the mat board, take your large piece of paper and place it over the image itself. You'll want to cut the paper so that it's slightly longer than the mat board your artwork is mounted to.
Okay, here's a lower adit at the Victorine mine. I believe this was an older mine that once they dug the upper tunnels, this got incorporated into the same claim or whatever. I forget what this was called, this particular mine entrance here, but this one's got a little bit of water in it coming out of it. Not much. Go in here and just take a quick look. I don't think I'm going to explore this particular mine. There's a little bit too much water in here, and I know this mine is really old. Okay, here's a shot looking down the adit from just inside the portal, and some water here and there. So I'll go up here just a little bit further and see if it dries out any. Okay, a little further inside the tunnel here. There's still water. You can see it really flowing here in front of me, right here, and this coming out here, out the tunnel. Yeah, this looks pretty sketchy. I'll go a few feet further in and check it out, but I think I'm going to pass on this one. This is one of the creepiest mine tunnels I've ever been in, just because of how dilapidated it is, and all these chains hanging down from the overhead, and there's a shot looking down the tunnel even further, but still pretty wet. And taking a look around here back at the entrance, which is there. Okay, here's a shot looking back towards the entrance. I'm a little bit further in, and looking down the tunnel here. I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there. Don't know if you can see that in the video or not. Yeah, this mine definitely has a very spooky vibe to it. So I'm going to head back out and check out the other stuff that's here. This is just too wet and too muddy. And obviously something is making the chains swing. So time to get the hell out of here. Okay, I'm standing at the bottom of the tailings for the Victorine mine. This is looking straight up the mountainside at all these tailings. And the Victorine mine is up there on top of the ridge. You can't see from down here, obviously. And the Horton mine is over here to the right. And that's where I'm headed. The Horton mine still has some water coming out of it. You can see it kind of pulled up here outside. And here's the portal. So let's go check this out. See if it's any drier than it was a year ago when I was last here. So this tunnel is very sketchy, and it still has a very, very creepy vibe. But we'll keep going forward. Okay, I'm further in than I was a year ago, and that's how far I've come. Getting deeper, here is some kind of backfilled area on the other side of the tunnel. More ventilation tubing. And there's a lot of water up here coming in from somewhere. Well, I believe I've reached the end of the tunnel. I thought it was going to be a lot longer than this. I'd read 600 feet. Here's looking back at the portal. I don't know if that's 600 feet or not, but maybe more like 400. But I think the water is coming down the ore pass, the vertical shaft here at the end of the tunnel. So let me make my way over there through all this mud and check it out. Okay, right there's where the water's coming from, and right above that you can see the metal ore chute that is part of the ore pass coming down there at an angle. And that came down right over here to this horizontal section right here. And then the ore was probably dumped out into the waiting tram car. And then they would just haul it out the tunnel in these motorized tram cars to the portal. Okay, you can see some ladders there going up. There's one right there going up at an angle, and then there's one right above the ore chute right there. I don't know if there was a manway in the ore pass or not. There probably was. And that would probably go up about 800, 900 feet to the opening that's outside the Victorine mine. And right here is the end of the ore pass. You can see a grizzly in there, the bars, and that would hold back the rocks that were too big to fit through, while the smaller rocks would tumble through into the tram car that would wait right here, and then would drive it right out the tunnel. Okay, here's a final parting shot of the end of the Horton Tunnel. And there's the ore pass with all the cascading water, and what the fuck is that? I don't know what that was, but there was a sudden blast of cold air, and I'm getting out of here.
What is that? Grab a camera, guys. I can't get off this pod. The hell? Doesn't look like anything's in here, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my apartment. Just filming another little session. Let's say I haven't really had anything lately. Nothing out of the ordinary that y'all haven't seen before. Just minor things moving and stuff like that. I've had a lot of activity in the bathroom, as y'all have seen. So somebody submitted an idea, hey, why don't we film in front of a mirror? So I was like, well, the bathroom would be a good place since we have a lot of activity in here usually. But anyways, I haven't caught anything in here in a while, but we're going to try it and see what happens. So I guess I'll see you in the morning if I make it. But maybe we'll get something. Good night. Hey everybody, welcome back to my apartment. Just filming another little session, hopefully. I haven't caught anything in a while. I'm giving y'all kind of an aerial view today. It's about the best I could do. Somebody said they want to see everything from up high, and I was like, well, how the heck am I going to do that? But we'll try it out, see what happens. Looking into getting another camera soon. Hopefully, I say maybe within next month, maybe for Christmas, I don't know. Anyways, we'll see what we get and if we get anything. So I'll see y'all in the morning and see what happens. Good night, guys.